Hello friends, this is Akash Misra here and I welcomes you all to my YouTube channel, that is Mechanical Engineering Make Easy. And we are moving with manufacturing, and this is 19th lecture. In previous lecture we have covered the points like the sheet metal operations like punching, blanking, piercing and etc. Okay, and in today's lecture we will look the strip layout. Okay, strip layout. After that I have the concept that is deep drawing. So these two concepts we are going to cover in today's lecture. So let's move. So first concept is strip layout. What is strip layout? Take into consideration any sheet there, okay, and that sheet will have some length and some width and some thickness. Okay, these three parameters will specify the sheet. So we have to do sheet metal operations on that sheet. Maybe for example we have to cut that sheet in such a shape. These shapes are useful, and the margins that we have to said there, that is not useful. Okay, means there is one sheet and from that sheet we are cutting some portions that is required for our product or component. Okay, so firstly we will not directly cut the shapes what we needed. Firstly we have to design one strip layout. This is very simplest strip layout, that we are cutting square section or maybe rectangular section from one sheet. There may be chances that this is sheet and we have to cut circular or triangular shapes. So depending on that we have to design first strip layout, otherwise the percentage utilization of that sheet will be reduced. Okay, that's why firstly we will design strip layout. So what are the parameters that we have to consider while designing strip layout? What is strip layout exactly? Okay, we have to cut number of parts from one sheet, so we put it that parts. But again we have to give some margin at the front side, at the bridge and at the back side. Okay, so what are the values? We have denoted that values by a. For example, this square section we have to cut, so margin from front side will have value of a, margin from uh, this side will have margin that is value of a, and the margin from back side which have value of a. And again in between two products also we have to set some margin. Okay, so these all values will be denoted by a, and that a value will vary according to our thickness. Okay, as thickness varies this a value will vary. Then another parameter is w. Small w means width, or we can say the length of one component which we are going to cut from that strip. Okay, that is w. Then here is one parameter I have shown, that is nothing but s. S is nothing but feed, and feed is nothing but w plus a. This is w plus this a. This much amount of feed we have to give to tool or the work table, then we can reach the next location. Okay, this is nothing but s, that is feed. So this is all about, this will be the thickness of sheet, this will be the width, that is capital W, and capital L is the length of sheet. Okay, draw this figure and then I will move towards the parameters like a. What is the value of a that we have to take according to thickness of our sheet? Okay, so what are the considerations for taking value of a, that is margin? Okay, a is nothing but margin, so that a will be equal to 0.8 mm if thickness is less than 0.8 mm. If thickness of sheet is less than 0.8 mm, then ultimately the margin a will have value of 0.8 mm. Less than 0.8 mm means there may be any value, 0.1 mm, 0.5 mm, 0.6 mm, etc. Okay, so for that we have to take margin of 0.8 mm. Then there is another condition, that a is equal to t if that t varies from 0.8 less than t less than 3.2. Okay, if that t varies from 0.8 mm to 3.2 mm, then we have to take a value as directly thickness. Okay, means if the thickness of plate is 1.2 mm, then the a value will be directly 1.2 mm. Okay, these are all the conclusions we have taken from number of iterations. Okay, and these are directly values. Then a will be 3.2 mm if thickness is greater than 3.2 mm. Okay, means if thickness of sheet is greater than 3.2 mm, then A value will not vary according to thickness. That A value will be fixed, that is nothing but 3.2 mm. Okay, so this is all about A value, that is margin, what value we have to take. Then we will move towards next parameter, that is nothing but scrap remaining at the end of strip. Scrap remaining at the end of strip means what will happen if this is strip layout. Okay, for example, we have cut number of portions here, okay, and here also, but ultimately what will happen here, some portion is remaining of this strip, but we can't cut there the our component. Okay, that much amount of width is not there, so that is nothing but scrap remaining at the outlet, at the end of sheet. Okay, and that have value, and which is denoted by y, and that y is equal to L minus ns plus a. Okay, L minus ns plus a. How this formula came? You know, this is total is L. Okay, n times s means n times we have given feed. For example, 1 2 3 4, 4 times we have given feed, so this is 4s plus a, which is this a. This a is nothing but at the end also we have to give some margin, and that is nothing but here a, because s is nothing but W plus A. Okay, means this is 1s, then this is 1s, then this is 1s, this is 1s, so remaining is A, that we have to consider into this parameter. So ns plus A we have to minus from L, so remaining portion will be nothing but scrap remaining at the end of sheet. Okay, so note down this formula, that is nothing but y is equal to L minus bracket in bracket n times s in plus A. Okay, n times s, that is number of operations we have performed, number of parts we have cut. Then we will move towards percentage utilization of area and percentage scrap of area. Okay, these are two important parameters there. Okay, percentage utilization, what is it? Area utilized upon total area of sheet. Okay, area utilized upon total area into 100. Okay, this is percentage utilization. How this formula came? Percentage utilization of area means, for example, there is one rectangular sheet which have dimension of 10 meter and width of, for example, 1 meter. Okay, and we have to cut the portions which have 0.8 meter by 0.8 meter. Okay, for example, so this will be 0.8 meter, and this total will be 1 meter, then 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter. So what amount of area we have utilized? That is nothing but 0.8 meter by 0.8 meter into number of iterations what we have cut the portion, and total area means total area of this sheet, that will be 10 meter into 1 meter, that is nothing but 10 meter square, and the area utilized will be 0.8 into 0.8, and number of plates we have cutted, that is n. Okay, that is nothing but area utilized and total area. And same concept, that is nothing but percentage of scrap. What is the percentage of scrap? Percentage of scrap is nothing but area of scrap upon total area. Percentage of scrap is scrap area upon total area into 100, because we have to get value into percentage, so here multiply by 100. Scrap area means that margins and that all portion will be calculated into scrap area, and total area of sheet means directly length of sheet into width of sheet, that is nothing but total area. So this is percentage of scrap. So ultimately, from percentage of utilization of area and percentage of scrap of area, these two values, we will get to know that what is the efficiency of our process, that how much amount of that sheet material we are using, that we are using in and we are converting into final component, and what amount of percentage of material we are generating into scrap. Okay, so we have to reduce the scrap and we have to increase the percentage of utilization. Okay, this is main basic aim. Then this is all about strip layout, and we will move towards our next topic, that is nothing but deep drawing. Okay, deep drawing, and there are two cases. Drawing have two types. One is deep drawing and another is shallow drawing, and that depends on the draw ratio, and draw ratio is nothing but h by d. Okay, means what is the case? Initially the sheet was likewise have diameter capital D, and ultimately we have drawn this sheet into one shape which is likewise. So this will have some height and some diameter. Okay, this is small d and this is small h. So depending on the h by d ratio, there are two types of drawing. First is shallow drawing and another is deep drawing. So how we are going to differentiate between them? If h by d is greater than or equal to 0.5, then this is deep drawing. Okay, if h by d is greater than or equal to 0.5, means ultimately the h will increase, and if h will increase, the drawing will be deep drawing, and if h by d is less than 0.5, then this is shallow drawing. Okay, this is if h by d ratio is less than 0.5, then this is shallow drawing. Means ultimately height is less as compared to diameter, the base diameter of the formed sheet. Okay, so this is basic difference between deep drawing and shallow drawing. Then we will move towards the next parameters, like, okay, means at the end of any component design, we will have value of small d and small h, how much amount of height of that component we needed and how much amount of diameter we needed for. Okay, so for getting this amount of shape, height and diameter, how much amount of blank we will need? Okay, blank is nothing but raw material, we can say, and this is raw material diameter or blank diameter. Okay, there is one term, that is blank diameter. Blank diameter is nothing but capital D, and which is nothing but raw materials diameter. Okay, so what amount of D we will need for this shape? So that will depend on the value of D, value of H, and again that D by R ratio, etc. So what is small r? Okay, here what is the case? Okay, so this will be likewise. So from this point to this point there is one circular arc. Here also from this point to this point there is circular arc, and that will may have center here, and this is the radius of that. Okay, and that radius is denoted by small r. Okay, that radius is denoted by small r, and the blank diameter will vary according to this r, h and d. These three parameters are important for deciding the raw material size, what size of raw material we will need for this kind of shape. Okay, so there are 3 to 4 cases that we will discuss here. First case, for first case the capital D will be d square plus 4dh in under root, but here the case is that if d by r which is greater than or equal to 20. Okay, means if this d divided by this r which is greater than or equal to 20, means diameter is too much large as compared to this radius. So ultimately the formula of blank diameter will become under root of d square plus 4dh. Okay, this is one case. Then we will look another case, and that is nothing but, okay, this bracket is as it is d square plus 4dh, and minus r by 2 term will come here. Okay, and how that term come and why that term come? Because here the d by r ratio will ranging from 15 to 20. Okay, means ultimately the d by r ratio is 15 to 20, then that blank diameter will be reduced by the value of minus r by 2. Okay, so this is another case, and next case will be again this bracket will be as it is, that is d square plus 4dh minus r. Okay, and here the term change, that is nothing but minus r, and which is not in under root. Okay, ultimately, and this is minus r by 2 is also not in under root, so don't write that under root up to here directly. So minus r by 2 and minus r, these both terms are outside to the under root. Okay, and this condition is when this d by r ratio will be vary from 10 to 15. Okay, means if that d by r ratio is varies from 10 to 15, then that blank diameter will be under root of d square plus 4dh minus r. Okay, note down these all three conditions. These may in case of GATE there may be any question on this topic. Okay, so now we will move towards next concept of deep drawing. And what is that? Yes, if that d by r ratio, okay, we are moving with same, that is nothing but that blank size. If that d by r ratio which is less than 10, then the total surface area of component will equal to total surface area of blank. Okay, means total surface area of component which is equal to total surface area of blank. Blank is nothing but raw material and component is nothing but finished wood what we needed from that blank. Okay, so this is our output, this is our input. So total surface area of output equal to total surface area of input. So ultimately this case will happen, and when that case will happen, that is nothing but d by r is less than 10. Okay, and another case is if r equal to d by 2. Okay, means what will happen, the curve will be like that. If this is d and this will be the r, and that r will directly equal to d by 2. Okay, this is the shape, this is h. So this is r, that is radius, this is d diameter, and this is h. So ultimately for this case, what will the case, and that is nothing but capital D is equal to under root 2d square plus 4dh. Okay, what was happen here, that 2 was came. Okay, so note down this formula also. If there is such a case that r is equal to d by 2, okay, so ultimately what will happen, this all curve will be circular, and because of that the blank diameter size will be under root of 2d square plus 4dh. Okay, so note down these formulas, and we will move towards next topic now. And next topic is load estimation in deep drawing. In case of deep drawing, we have one punch and die, so we have to provide some power to punch, and that power will be provided to punch, and the punch will exert load on the blank, and ultimately that blank will be deformed. Okay, so this is the basic of formation of deep drawing process. So that load estimation is too much important in this case. And load estimation, okay, that load is denoted by P, what much amount of load we have to supply with the help of punch to deform that to form that deep drawing process. Okay, so that will depend on pi dt sigma y into capital D upon small d minus k. So pi is constant, d is nothing but diameter that I have shown in figure. Okay, diameter of output component, t is thickness of sheet. Okay, sigma y is nothing but yield stress of material. Capital D is blank size. Okay, small d is nothing but diameter of output component, and what is k? K is nothing but constant to cover friction, bending and corner radius. Okay, what is the K? K is constant. And why that K came into picture? Because in case of deep drawing there will be friction, there will be corner bending, and there will be bending also. So for tackling that kind of issues, one factor was came, that is nothing but K, and which is constant, and which have the value from 0.6 to 0.7. Okay, that K value will vary from 0.6 to 0.7. so you should know what is the K and why we have taken the factor K. We have taken this factor K because of friction, bending, and corner radius. Because of these three factors we have considered K. Okay, so note down this formula, that is nothing but load, and that load is nothing but pi dt sigma y capital D upon small d minus K. Okay, then we will move towards another, that is work done. Okay, we have calculated now load estimation. So work done will be load into height. Okay, what is P? P is pi dt sigma y capital D upon small d minus K, and P into H is nothing but work done. Okay, if there may be chances that you have asked the work done, so work done have formula, that is load into height. Okay, then there is one another concept, that is draw ratio. Okay, draw ratio is nothing but capital D upon small d, means what amount of diameter we have decreased at the blank end. Okay, at the blank end there was diameter of capital D, and at the outlet we have generated diameter of small d, and ultimately we have utilized that reduced the size to increase the height. Okay, and we have got the shape like round shape, and this is nothing but draw ratio, that is capital D upon small d. Okay, so this is all about what I have designed for today's lecture, and now we will move towards bonus point. Before that, please like, share, and subscribe my channel. And if you have any suggestion, if you want to have session on any topic, then please let me know in comment box. Okay, so bonus points for today's lecture are: yes, that smallest hole that can be punched. Okay, we have discussed in previous lecture, that is nothing but punching operation. Okay, with the help of punching operation we generate hole in sheet. Okay, so that smallest diameter hole that we can generate with the help of punching, that diameter is nothing but, that is d minimum, which is equal to 4t tau u upon sigma c allowable. Okay, minimum diameter that can be punched, that is nothing but 4t tau u upon sigma c, that is allowable compressive stress. Okay, allowable compressive stress, this is ultimate shear stress. Okay, 4 times thickness of sheet into ultimate shear stress divided by allowable compressive stress. This will give us the value of minimum diameter that we can punch. Okay, then there is another topic, that is nothing but limiting draw ratio. Okay, the draw ratio we have discussed, that is nothing but capital D upon small d, that have some values, and that is nothing but 1.6 to 2.0, and this is for hard material. Okay, this is for hard material, and that value is 2 to 2.3, and this is for soft material. Okay, means if there is the case that we are using hard material, then the draw ratio will have value of 1.6 to 2. Okay, and if the material is soft, then the draw ratio value may go to 2 to 2.3. Okay, so these are the values of limiting draw ratio. Then the defects in deep drawing. Okay, defects in deep drawing, we are drawing, and that is nothing but deep drawing, means that h by d ratio is greater than or equal to 0.5, that is nothing but deep drawing. Okay, but in that case there are defects. In every case there will always some kind of defects, like in welding there was defect, in case of metal forming processes there was defect, ultimately in case of deep drawing also there are some defects like wrinkling and earring. Okay, what are that? Wrinkling and earring, and these defects are not that much too much important, and that are not going to ask you in gate exam in very deep. Only you should know the name, which kind of defects that occurs in case of deep drawing. So that are nothing but wrinkling and earring. So friend, this is all about what I have designed for today's lecture, and we will meet again in next lecture, and I will come up with bending operation. Okay, we was moving with sheet metal operations. Today we have discussed strip layout and deep drawing, and tomorrow I will come up with bending operations. Okay, up till now, bye.